after almost a year delay, 343 finally gives us a glimpse into the campaign for Halo Infinite that is set to release later this year.
Since the beginning, Halo was about Master Chief and Cortana, partners protecting humanity. But that is now a distant memory. Humanity is fighting for survival. The Banished have risen, defeated our heroes, and taken control of the mysterious Zeta Halo. We need a savior. We need hope. We need Spartan 117, Master Chief.
Welcome everybody and thank you for joining me. So we have one big thing to talk about today, and that is Halo Infinite. Now this is probably one of the most anticipated Xbox games in recent memory, and the release date for the game is approaching very fast. Now I think most people by this point is aware that Halo Infinite was supposed to ship out last year alongside the Xbox Series X, but after a disappointing showing at one of their showcases, it was revealed that the game would be pushed back by a year. Now a very large focus point at the time was the visuals. When people started to pause the game at certain points, it was clear that Halo Infinite was nowhere close to being finished. A very particular image started to make the rounds, and that was the infamous Craig the Brute. Now in the last year since their official showing, we have not seen too much of the campaign, but that has now changed as Xbox released an all new campaign trailer. Now it is very clear that Xbox has some big plans for the game. A heavy focus point for this Halo will be the online multiplayer, and so far it has been received very well. It will be free to play, and by the looks of things, 343 is hoping to imitate the success of Call of Duty Warzone. Now Xbox will be releasing things per season, and only time will tell if the multiplayer will have any staying power, but overall multiplayer has always been the strongest asset for Halo. Now when it comes to the campaign, the pressure will definitely be on. Halo is a long-standing franchise, however the last two installments of the story have not exactly been received positively. Halo Infinite will be looking to change all of that. Now with Xbox finally releasing the trailer for the campaign, a bunch of information was given, but as expected by the internet, the biggest focus once again was around Craig. Xbox had a year to work on the visuals, but did it improve? As per Kotaku, Halo Infinite's campaign has remained under wraps for the 15 months since its first showing. This morning, Microsoft and 343 re-revealed Halo Infinite's campaign with more detail about its structure and story, plus an extended look at some impressive visuals. Once again, viewers paused the showing at the specific frame, showing the Brute in the middle of getting punched in the face by Master Chief. Craig showed up at around 2 minutes and 50 seconds into the trailer, shown brawling down a hallway towards Master Chief. Compared to his showing from last year, we've got to admit that the Brute is looking pretty sharp. For one, he is done up with realistic looking textures and the gravity wrinkle of a hardened Interstellar soldier. For another, he is framed in angelic light, almost as if bathed in the glow of Halo. Now overall it does seem like the last year did do Xbox a lot of good, as people are very happy with the improvements that was made to the visuals of the game. It is clear that there was a lot of time spent trying to fix some of the graphical issues, and for the most part it has paid off. Now my opinion on this whole thing is still the same. Graphics will not make or break the game, gameplay will. Even if Xbox decided to release the game 1 year ago, I do not think my opinion or rating for the game would have changed after playing through the campaign. If the story is good and the gameplay is good, Halo Infinite will be a winner. Now I am glad to see that they have worked on the game to make it as beautiful as they possibly can for the fans, especially since that was one of their talking points, but the story will be key here. Based on what I have seen from the trailer, it does look like they are on the right track. The villain of the story might might not be as interesting, at least in my opinion, but I think there will be plenty of other stuff that will more than make up for that, and that is also assuming that I am correct about the villain. But overall, it does look like Xbox has really worked hard on this game, and it is clear that they want to make this as good as they possibly can. They are doing things that they have never done before with the game before, and it is great to see that they are willing to take chances and try new things, knowing that it might not be received well. So far, 343 has already passed a massive hurdle with the multiplayer, and I hope that the campaign will be received just as well. But on that note, this is where I'm going to end it. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. If you would like to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing, and as always, please remember to stay safe, wash your hands, don't touch your face, and I hope to see you again soon.